Hey everyone, it's Succulents Box here again. Winter's coming and soon daytime will be shorter in many climate areas. It also means that your succulents may not have enough natural light. If you're struggling with providing your beloved succulents with the right lighting condition, stay tuned. In this video, we'll be talking about grow lights for indoor plants. I'll show you how grow lights work, what types of grow lights you can find, and tips to use those fantastic lights for better plant growth. Grow lights are not your ordinary light bulbs. They are artificial electric lights that use a specific ratio of wavelengths to mimic the sun. They have varying color temperatures, light intensity, and spectral outputs to meet the lighting needs of plants, while traditional lights only offer narrow wavelengths. Grow lights will help your succulents thrive by providing them with similar photons, light particles, that they can get sun from. In general, a grow light isn't a must. If your window is full of sunlight for at least 6 hours a day, then your succulents can survive well even in the winter without a grow light. Let's have a crash course about types of grow lights before deciding for yourself which one works best. The first type we'll be talking about is incandescent grow lights, which are usually found in grocery and hardware stores. They are the cheapest grow lights in the market, but they have lower light outputs, narrower spectrum, and emit more heat, so they cannot be placed close to your succulents. Incandescent bulbs usually have more red light than blue light. The second type is fluorescent lights. These lights are easy on the eye and provide succulents with efficient light to grow healthy during the winter time. Fluorescent lights produce a broader spectrum of light and have a lower heat output than incandescent lights. Fluorescent lights also come in CFL, compact fluorescent light, which has multiple small bulbs fitting in one round flat bottom base. CFL bulbs can have a pretty high output, so they emit high heat and need to be placed further from your plants. The third type is LED grow lights, or light-emitting diode. LED grow lights are energy efficient and cost effective. LED lights have two varieties, specific spectrum and all spectrum. Specific spectrum LED gives succulents blue or red lights, which triggers them to behave differently. For example, your succulent might be encouraged to bloom instead of growing when exposed to a certain red or blue light. Our recommendation is to use a full spectrum white LED grow light, which is healthier for your succulents. The biggest drawback of LED lights is that their low intensity cannot provide the UV light succulents need to have a sun-stressed color. So basically, your succulents will only be green the whole winter. The fourth and last type of grow light is high-intensity discharge, HID lights, which are usually not for home use. High-intensity discharge, HID lights, replicate the sun better than any other bulbs with extremely high light output and are used for large-scale commercial growing operations. First, set up your grow light. Find a place in your house where you can place the plants and install the lighting. Distance between your succulents and the light is super important. Too close, and the heat emitted from the bulbs might burn your succulent. If it's too far, there's not sufficient amount of lighting for succulents to grow healthy. For fluorescent tube lights and bulbs, it is recommended to put them 6 to 12 inches away from your succulents. For LED lights, the recommended distance is 18 to 24 inches. Avoid short distances of less than 5 inches, or else your plant will suffer from dehydration or even be burned. The distance also depends on the tolerance of the plant to heat and light. It is a delicate balance to maintain the best light and heat for your plants without wasting energy. For stimulating succulent growth, the best color temperature is 6500 K. If you want your plant to bloom, a 3000 K light works best. Just be careful if your plant is a monocarpic succulent. It may bloom with too much light provision. Don't keep the lights on all the time. Give your succulent a break so they can respire. As a rule of thumb, expose your plants to lighting for around 12 to 14 hours per day. Do not let the plants sit at just one angle of the light source. Instead, rotate the plants weekly so that each side of them has the same amount of light. That's all about grow lights. If the lighting becomes a challenge, grow lights can do wonders for your succulents when used correctly. Happy plants, happy life! Thank you so much for watching, everyone. We hope you found some helpful tips to save your plants. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and consider subscribing for more content. If you've got any questions or recommendations, please leave them in the comments below. Happy gardening!
For more, you can find us at succulentsbox.com or on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest.